What is going on, everybody? Zyonik here, and in today's video we are going to be diving back into some Great League battles to practice for Go Battle League coming back on Friday. Now, Master League is currently the league for Go Battle League, but on Friday it'll be switching back to all three leagues, so we're just going to start preparing for that, start refreshing ourselves on the Great League, and today we're bringing a really unique team of Tropius, Quagsire, and Umbreon. Now, our Tropius is running Air Slash, Leaf Blade, and Aerial Ace. Our Quagsire is running Mud Shot, Stone Edge, and Earthquake. And our Umbreon is running Snarl, Last Resort, which is a Legacy Community Day move, and Foul Play. Now, from practicing with this team, this isn't the best team I've ever put together, but it was definitely fun to use, and Quagsire is a huge threat in the Great League meta, guys. It can put a lot of pressure on shields and punish if moves are not shielded. On top of that, Tropius has fantastic coverage against a lot of fighters and waters, and then Umbreon is a fantastic generalist as long as they basically don't have a charmer. Alright, so jumping right into the first battle here, we have Air Slash Tropius versus, hopefully it's a Razor Leaf. No, it's another Air Slash Tropius here. So this mirror is going to come down basically to whoever can land the Aerial Ace and whoever decides to shield, but I did miss a bubble right there, so that means this is not going to be an excellent, and it definitely did not do as much damage right here. So I don't shield as well because I think I might be able to beat him in a CMP tie here at the end. But he makes a fantastic play and he goes for the Leaf Blade instead. But notice the difference in our health. That's how much the difference between excellent and great can make. So I'm going to go ahead and let our Tropius go down. But he decided to, or actually it didn't do as much damage right there. So we're actually able to get off our own Leaf Blade, which is pretty good for us because we get it lower. And then we can bring in Umbreon and start farming a lot of energy right here. I'm okay with getting hit with a Leaf Blade. I'm not too concerned about that damage. But what I want is all that extra energy. So we're going to go ahead and not shield on Umbreon. Umbreon is very tanky when it comes to the Great League, and on top of that, its moveset is very spammy and it has capability of putting a dent into a lot of Pokemon. Now, when it comes to Poliwrath, we cannot go for Foul Play because it's going to be resisted because of the fighting typing, so we're going to be going for Last Resorts here. Again, Last Resort is a Legacy type move, and we do get a shield, which is fantastic for us. This is exactly what we want to do because with a Quagsire in the back, when shields are down, Quagsire can sweep. So going for another Last Resort right there. This is probably going to be a Dynamic Punch, which will be doing super effective damage, but we're going to go ahead and let it hit us because we're going to rely on Quagsire. Knowing that they did lead with Tropius, they likely don't have another grass in the back, so we aren't too concerned, and he does go for an Ice Punch, which we don't need to shield. And then we're going to be building up to Earthquake and going for a Stone Edge right here. This won't be able to finish off the Poliwrath, but what I'm hoping is maybe they decide to shield, but they don't, which is okay because now basically we can commit to farming down with fast moves. So we're just going to go ahead and just start storing as much energy as we can because I'm expecting that whatever's in the back is likely going to be weak to Quagsire. So I'm going to go ahead and shield again. I want all the energy I possibly can because Quagsire is fantastic when he has loaded energy and your opponent either has one shield or no shield. So as you see right here, we see a Skarmory come in, so this Stone Edge is going to be doing quite a bit. It does get blocked, but we're already at another Stone Edge. Now the key to win this match is to absorb the Sky Attack with our Umbreon. So we're counting the fast moves right here, and I'm expecting the charge move to come through, and we swap perfectly into Umbreon to soak the Sky Attack. That was the way we could win right there, and we were able to pull it off. So then Quagsire, because of Mud Shot, which is a very high energy gaining fast move, we can get to another Stone Edge right here to finish off the Skarmory. And then Poliwrath has absolutely no health in the back, so we are going to be able to finish off with a Mud Shot right here, and that is going to be a good first game. So it goes to show you don't always have to win that lead in order to win the battle. Utilizing and knowing the fact that his Tropius was down, my Quagsire could potentially sweep the first match. I invested my shields in that. Now game 2, we have Tropius versus Dusclops right here. If you guys don't know about Dusclops, he's a very bulky ghost type attacker with access to Shadow Punch and Fire Punch as well. So this is likely going to be a Fire Punch, which is going to be doing super effective damage to Tropius. But the thing is, it's not, because Dusclops is so tanky, it doesn't have a very high attack stat. So I'm not too threatened by it. So I'm just going to go ahead and go for Leaf Blades right here. And we are going to be able to outpace this Dusclops in terms of damage and charge moves. So we're able to get off another Leaf Blade. If we get the shield right here, which we do, I'm swapping into Umbreon. Again, Umbreon, going to be a great counter to a Dusclops because it is that dark type Pokemon. Fire Punch, again, will not do as much. As you guys can see, Umbreon is so bulky, but we do have a Registeel come in, which is okay for us. We still have shield advantage, and we have Umbreon, which is very, very tanky, and Foul Play is actually going to start chipping away at this Registeel. So we're just going to keep going for Foul Plays. What I have to watch out for here is actually a Focus Blast, which will be doing super effective damage. So we're just going to go ahead and shield. We're going to go ahead and start just storing some energy, going for Foul Plays, and chip away at this Registeel. Ideally, what I want to be able to do is get this Registeel low enough so Quagsire can come in and just purely farm energy. And I also don't want to give up another shield if I don't have to right here. So we're going to go for a Foul Play. We do get the second shield, which I'm now bringing in Tropius actually. So I'm okay with the Tropius soaking this charge move. It's going to be a Flash Cannon. It's going to get us pretty low, but Lock-On cannot finish us off from this range, and he's not swapping out as well. Leaf Blade will be doing a decent amount of neutral damage right here to the Registeel, or resisted damage, sorry. Resisted damage, of course, is a Steel type. But he does have to use a charge move right here, which is why I swapped into Tropius right there. Notice how they have no shields. Registeel is low, just uses energy, and this is where Sweeper Team Quag can come in. We're going to start farming down, farming down. We take out the Registeel, we have loaded energy. We'll probably see the Dusclops come back in, and whatever he has in the back is going to meet the full wrath of Sweeper Team Quag. And it's going to be a Celio. So we see the swap into Dusclops, which is perfectly fine, but Celio is going to be weak to Stone Edge, and we have so much energy. So we're able to take off the Dusclops. Celio's coming back in. We're going to go ahead and go for a Stone Edge, and this is why Quagsire can be such a huge threat. We still maintained a shield for our Quagsire. We have loaded energy, and there's no shields on our opponent's side. Now, this doesn't work out every single game, but it's really nice when it does, especially when the backline is going to be very, very weak to a Quagsire like this one is, because Celio, being that ice typing, is going to be weak to the rock type move of Stone Edge from Quagsire. We are going to be able to survive the Body Slam and then go for one last Stone Edge here to finish off game 2. So Quagsire again coming in clutch at the end. Umbreon able to absorb a lot of damage and transition well with chipping away at that Registeel, and Tropius basically sacrificed it in order to soak the energy from that Registeel so that Quagsire could finish. Now we have Tropius versus Skarmory. This is bad. You want to get out of this one, so we're going to go straight into Umbreon. Umbreon, again, going to be a nice neutral matchup to this Skarmory, not really overpowering when it comes to the charge moves because neither Pokemon will be doing super effective damage, but both of them will be chipping away with neutral damage. So we're just going to go ahead and start spamming Foul Plays right here. Foul Play doesn't do a lot to a Skarmory, but again, just like Registeel, it starts to chip away and we can get at them relatively quickly because of our fast move Snarl. You definitely want to have a Snarl on your Umbreon. Do not go for Feint Attack. Snarl is superior in all aspects. It's going to be definitely giving you a ton of energy. Now we see a Bibarel. Bibarel showed its face in the Sylph Arena, being a dominant Pokemon in the Ferocious Cup, and it's pretty fun to use overall in the Great League, but it's not the best water out there. I think there are some better options, but we are going to shield right here. The Surf would get us too low, and then I'm going to bring back in the Skarmory. He has just switch locked himself, and I want to stay in here with Tropius and try to get as much energy as I can off of this Bibarel so that I can get off Aerial Aces versus the Skarmory coming back in and really pressure shields, because an Aerial Ace would actually take out the Skarmory from the range that it's at. Now, this could be a Hyper Fang, but I'm going to go ahead and let it go through, and it's a Surf, so really good for us. Now, we are going to see that Skarmory come straight back in, so I'm just going to be going for Aerial Aces here. This won't do a lot to Skarmory, but it's going to be enough to pressure those shields like we're seeing. So we're able to get off another Aerial Ace right here. Hopefully we can get this Skarmory out of there, but it's still, Skarmory is such a tank, but we are actually able to get it low enough, and we can switch into Quagsire to finish off with a fast move, and then Tropius is going to be coming in, which is not what we want to see. This is really, really bad for us. Tropius is the last Pokemon I wanted to see in the back. Again, this is where Quagsire kind of can't do as well because the final Pokemon is a grass type. Now, I know I cannot get to another charge move before he gets off the Leaf Blade, so we just have to let Quagsire go down, and hopefully we have enough energy on our Tropius to go for Aerial Ace, but we don't. And then Umbreon is still too low right here. Even though we do have a shield, we didn't maintain enough health right there. So well played by my opponent, winning that lead and then saving that Tropius for the very end for my Quagsire. So that's something you guys got to watch out for when you're using Quagsires. If they have a grass hidden in the back, that's really going to be the hindrance to this team. But if you can get the grass out of the way early with Tropius and Umbreon, Quagsire can do really, really well against a lot of Pokemon in the Great League. So again, just fighting our way down, but he is going to win with this charge move right here. The Leaf Blade will be finishing us off, and that is going to be a good third game. So we're going to go ahead and move into game 4 here. And then we are leading Tropius into Swampert. So this is very, very positive for us. We want to start storing as much energy as we can, and we're expecting that he's going to swap on our charge move, which he does, and he goes into Electrode. So a really spicy pick for the Great League with a recent update to Volt Switch, allowing it to get very high energy gain. Electrode is a spicy threat that has access to Foul Play and Discharge, which does quite a bit of damage, guys. And as you can see, it spams it very, very quickly. And we brought in our Quagsire right here because I didn't want him to have to fight Swampert in the back. Plus, I really want to pressure shields right here. This is what I want to get out of the way, is shield. So we're going for Stone Edge. We get 1 shield. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to shield myself. Because actually I was able to get to the Stone Edge first. I think he was trying to overcharge on energy and finish us off. But we get both shields, which is fantastic for us. So as you guys saw in game 1 and 2, Quagsire was able to finish with no shields, but here in game 4, he is able to get both shields, which is fantastic for us. So we're going to go ahead and bring in our Umbreon. I'm going to be able to get to the charge move quicker with Umbreon here and save our Tropius for the Swampert. But I am going to shield right here. Discharge would still do quite a bit of neutral damage versus the Umbreon. So we're going to go ahead and shield, go for the Foul Play here to finish off Electrode. And I'm fully expecting the Swampert to come back in, but I do have my switch button ready to go, and we have loaded energy on Tropius. So the second I see Swampert come in, I'm going to switch into Tropius, straight into Leaf Blade before my opponent can react. This will be eliminating the Swampert because it's 4 times weak to grass. And then the final Pokemon is going to be a Meganium. So Tropius is going to be very clutch here in game 4. Having access to not only Air Slash and Aerial Ace, but Leaf Blade for that coverage, we're able to handle those water starters and the grass starters, as you guys are seeing right here. And the timely swap there when my opponent wasn't expecting to come in, because I knew I had that Leaf Blade ready to go, was really key to win this match. And we're going to be finishing off Meganium with fast moves. So good game 4 right here, and we're going to move into the final battle of today's video. So let me know down in the comments what you guys think about these Pokemon, if you've used them before. Quagsire is definitely one of my favorite, and this is really bad. Again, an Altaria versus a Tropius, that's not what you want to see. If you see a Skarmory, a Noctowl, a Tropius, or an Altaria, you do not want to face that, but he has a hard counter as well with Wigglytuff for our Umbreon. So this is, again, what you don't want to see. This is like worst case scenario when it comes to your Great League battles, is these super hard counters that you're facing. Umbreon being very weak to Charm, Tropius being very weak to that Altaria because it's going to be resisting those grass type moves, on top of doing super effective damage with Sky Attack. So there's not a lot we can do, and if he has a grass in the back, it is over. There's really no way we can come back from this. Now what I'm going to opt to do here is rely on Quagsire's ability to get off hard-hitting charge moves with Mud Shot, gaining energy very quickly, and we're going to farm down this Wigglytuff as best as we can. I want to pressure whatever he has, and hopefully it's not a grass. Please don't be a grass. It's Shiftry. Oh man, so this is definitely bad news bears for us. We're going to be going for Stone Edge right here. He doesn't shield. The balls on this battler right here. He does not shield. Charge move coming through. This is going to be Leaf Blade. That's going to be taking out our Quagsire. So what we need to do is try to go for another Stone Edge right here. I want to pressure, I have to pressure shields. And I need to try to save my Quagsire for Altaria to try to get off a Stone Edge. So we're going to try to swap on the charge move, but he holds it. Very, very smart on him. And then he brings in his Altaria, and this is where we're not going to be doing a lot. Again, we're going to be going for Aerial Ace right here. It's going to be doing more damage than the Leaf Blade would, because it's going to be doing neutral while the Leaf Blade would be basically double resisted. So then the Sky Attack is going to be coming through. This is going to be finishing off Tropius, and then our Quagsire is going to be unshielded to a charge move coming from Altaria. Now we are able to get off another aerial ace against the Altaria, but it's not going to be enough to warrant a shield. So he does not shield as well. So then Quagsire really can't do anything right here. Sky Attack coming through is going to finish us off. So really good battle right there. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. This team was a lot of fun to use, a lot of great Pokemon for the Great League. You guys can mix and match these Pokemon into your own teams that you build. This is just something I wanted to test out to see if basically we could have a pseudo Flyer Grass as the lead with Quagsire's protection, and Umbreon is a great generalist safe switch. Again, you guys saw it work really well early on, but then if we faced a Charmer and an Altaria lead with a Grass in the back, it's really bad news bears for this team. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and like always, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.